Alright, we're on the last part of our vacation. Made it to Edinburgh, Scotland. Gonna spend a few days here. Just do a little walk around now. We're walking around the streets, checking it out. See what's going on up here. Streets are beautiful here. The streets are magical here. So we just been like dipping in and out of souvenir shops, trying to find my normal stuff. Flag, football jersey, and because this is UK, my heritage, I want pictures to hang up in the basement. But like every souvenir shop's kind of been same magnets, same stuff. There's one flag there. I've been getting ones like that everywhere. But I don't know, maybe we'll dip into some souvenir shops. I'll show you this one, kind of see what they look like. T-shirts, magnets, keychains, the scarves. That's up there. Little knickknacks. Yeah, just to show you what one looks like. Place is packed. There's a lot of people. I don't know. We're just gonna kind of walk around for a bit. We're not doing much today. Dinner back at the Airbnb. But there's just a lot of people here. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna try to direct to the... I think we're coming up to it actually, but I'll film again when we get there. famous Victoria Street. We're just up top right now. I will go down and walk there after, but I'm gonna sit right there and have a pint, because when I saw a picture, I saw that pub, and that's what I wanted to do. And I'm gonna walk down Victoria Street. Just kind of see what it looks like. Those weren't inviting pubs up there. It was more like sit down, fancy meals. So it wasn't for me. Take a picture of this. Okay, continuing on. Probably gonna walk to the bottom and then.
Not that die hard of a fan, I guess.
I don't know what this place is. Oh, got a Harry Potter store. Massive line to get in. You know I'm gonna nerd it up and do that later. I got tomorrow, I'll do it. Alright, that's pretty well the end. You know we're gonna do that Harry Potter story at one point. Okay, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get a bite to eat somewhere now. Alright, we're gonna have a pint here. This is the last drop. It's situated on Grassmarket, which is one of Edinburgh's main marketplaces, formed under the 1477 Ordinance of King James III, used as a gathering point for market traders and cattle drovers. The Grassmarket was traditionally a place of taverns, hostilities, and temporary lodging. The market closed in 1911. From 1660, the Grassmarket became a noted place for public executions. The hangings continued on an almost daily basis until the 4th of February 1784, the last person being James Andrew, a robber. The last drop is said to be a reference to the last drink taken by prisoners before they were hanged, but likely to be a rather more grim reference to their own last drop through the scaffold trapdoor. Let's go check out this place. It's the pub now. We're gonna have a pint. It started raining. Nice little spot. Alright, let's have a pint. What's that? Alright, got a creamy pint and finish off one of the pubs we wanted to see. Take a sip. Cheers. Alright, we're waiting in line at the Harry Potter merchandise store here on Victoria Street. Probably about a 10-minute line so far, but 3 floors to explore. See when we go inside.
1, 2, 3, go.
Alright, let's check out this store.
That is $9.45.
Waiting to go stairs here. A little bit. I gotta try to squeeze around here. Stuff here.
Dat is een plasje niet slangen. En we hebben in het gezicht gelukt, deze met een zijde en weer wel. Zum Glück ist er jetzt nicht da.
Estaba el vampiro.
Dat niet.
Up here. Pretty cool. Alright, this is Greyfriar Bobby. Supposed to rub his nose for good luck. He was a dog that was in town here way back in the day. Was best friends with the soldier. When the soldier died, that dog would not leave the soldier's grave. So the residents ended up taking care of the dog. So that's the story of that dog. And it's right across the street from Greyfriars Bobby Pub, where I just had attendance. Walking around, learning some stuff. Alright, let's do a quick Airbnb tour here in Edinburgh. Bedroom. We're kind of, I don't know, a 15-minute walk from Old Town. Bathroom. Kitchen area, or living room area. And kitchen area here. So, everything I need. Close to everything. Got a bunch of stuff to do in the next 2 days. And then that's pretty much a wrap. Alright, we're about to do the Edinburgh Castle tour. Just outside. They got all these stands set up temporarily. Some kind of concert or something, but there's the castle. Gotta go scan my tickets and then go in and try to show you what it's like inside. But there's the outside. Cannon set up there. So it's either that gun or there's one down there that they shoot off every day at 1 p.m. And it says they've been doing that for years. Basically, they used to do it at 1 p.m. to let the boats know that it was 1 p.m. so they could set their clocks. So they still do it today, every day, 1 p.m. Yeah, here's a couple cannons for called their low defenses. Have a look at it, see what they are aimed at. So this would have been the hospital square. And then they did a statue of Earl Haig. The statue was presented to the city of Edinburgh by Sir, can't read that, of Bombay, in admiration of the service rendered to the British Empire by the Field Marshal. This is the governor's house, built in 1740, and it actually still houses the current governor. And it's also a mess hall for officers to come and eat. So this is the barracks where they housed the soldiers. Said it was pretty tight quarters, and they actually still use it for housing soldiers today. And it's kind of in the center here. So we're visiting the prisons. It says prisoners used to make items for sale out of basically anything. Some of them would actually forge money. One thing I found interesting was their rations. So each prisoner received a daily ration of 2 pints of beer, 1.5 pounds of bread, 3/4 pound of beef, 1/2 pint of peas every other day, and 1/4 pound of butter and 6 ounces of cheese instead of beef on Saturdays. It's pretty good. Yeah, so we walked through the prison cells over there. There was no cells. It was just kind of like a dungeon type thing. But this is where they would come out to their exercise yard here. And this is the whole, I think it said 48 people successfully broke out of and climbed down. Obviously they would have needed some ropes because if you can tell, it's a far drop from here. It's a pretty cool history. The holes here, they don't let you out to it, but you can see it there. Alright, this is the military prison for soldier misconduct. It shows this Private Robert Ewing, charged drunk on guard, 2 months of hard labor and 2 months of solitary confinement. July 1844. John Toole, charged with desertion. Absolution block. In the 1880s, the military prison was enlarged to improve the facilities. An absolution block housing a washing sink, flush toilets. Show you inside of one. There's inside of this one here. Take a look up here. Cemetery down there for soldiers' dogs. That looks like a nice cannon up here. Got a nice view from up here. And there's the cemetery for the soldiers' dogs. Alright, this is St. Margaret's Chapel. It's the oldest building in Edinburgh, built in the early 1100s. a look inside. Pretty cool, nice little building. Yeah, so this area is called the Half Moon Battery. Basically all the cannons set up to defend. You could like look through the people, they had a pretty nice view. And over here is the drinking well that they used to use. Yeah, this is Crown Plaza, it's called. That's where they hold the crown jewels of Scotland. And then we're gonna try to go in here, which I believe would be like a cathedral. So you wait in line there to see like the crown, the sword, all that. But you can't take photos or videos, so I couldn't get anything. But it was interesting to see. Now we're just gonna wait in this line, get this part done. That should be the ending.
Make sure we're coming all the way into the room. It just means everybody can see the bright light.
I forgot to mention that building was a memorial. And also no pictures, no videos. There's Greyfriars Bobby's grave, missed it earlier. Died 14th of January 1872, 16 years old. His loyal devotion be a lesson to us all. So there he is.
It's like the Dream Retirement Guide. You see that right there?
Kind of right by the statue, just behind the building there. We're also about to do the free Harry Potter walking tour. So as you can see, it's raining. I got an umbrella, I'll be alright. It's just rain today, but it's all good. We're still out, we've been out all day. Thought I'd show you this while I was here.
That came from William McGonagall's grave. And the real William McGonagall.
So this is the graveyard that inspired Harry Potter. Right, so she said this was the school that inspired Hogwarts. They would actually, it was a school for orphans at one point. She said they would literally sort them into different houses, which is the towers there. So it's very similar to Hogwarts. And then William McGonagall's grave.
Ladies and Susan's guest, can I invite you to come?
Just some more graves that inspired the names of characters. Alright, there's the grave of Thomas Riddle, where she got the name from. Gotta get out of the way because everyone's trying to get a picture. Got Lockhart's grave, which inspired a name. This was kind of a cool story. But they put those on basically to stop grave robbers because the University of Scotland would pay people to bring in bodies, and it was a week's wage. So there was 2 serial killers, killed 16 people by bringing the bodies and getting paid for them. And they ended up getting caught because they left the body in the bed. The cleaner found it, and one of them ratted out the other one, and he was hanged in town. Quick sum up of the story.
Something Hill.
Bolton Hill?
Yeah.
That's right in the village. Yeah.
So that was the cafe where J.K. Rowling would start writing the Harry Potter books. So it had a nice view of the cemetery and the castle. It got burnt at the moment. They're repairing it, so you can't go into it, but a little part of the tour here. So as you just seen, that's the store that has the skin of William Burke, which, going back to that grave, one of the guys' names was William Burke, which obviously was an inspiration for one of the shops in Harry Potter. They had the graves guarded because they learned that they can just dig out graves after someone was buried and sell it to the University of Scotland, like I said. So it was William Burke that actually was the one that got hung here in town for killing those 16 people and selling their bodies to the University of Scotland so doctors could do some surgeries and practice. That's the story of that one. And that was the Potter Trail tour, which was super interesting. They recommend £20 a person. I don't know. It's free if you really need it, but. So this was also an inspiration. It used to be a joke shop. Obviously you can put what store that would be in Harry Potter. And then the actual Harry Potter shop up there that we were into earlier, or yesterday, used to be a broom store. So a lot of Harry Potter context around here. What? So this is St. Giles Cathedral. It's just a donation to enter. And there's something over here. Oh, nice glass, candles. Want to pictures of Michael? I'm just gonna take a video around and meet you back. Go back over here. This place is actually kind of amazing. Maybe I'll just take a video on this side. Yeah, I have to say, pretty well designed building. Beautiful. Okay, anyway. Nice glass up top. Everywhere. Well worth it. Alright, we're doing the tour of Edinburgh Palace, also known as Holyrood House. Here's the outside. And we'll take a look inside in a few minutes. So it says the first floor were like offices and kitchens, second floor were the royal apartments, third floor was like better apartments for higher officials. Alright, we pulled up to the popular Scott Monument. Let's have a quick look at this while we're here.
I'm getting on a bus, but I'm not sure.
Beautiful monument. Yeah, for a guided tour, £9 a person. Try to get the front of the statue here, walk around. Walk around here and get that. Almost there. There we are. Right, I'm gonna wrap up the videos, I think, with the pint in Edinburgh's oldest pub, the White Hart Inn, which is coming up here. It's very close to, I think it was, what was it, Victoria Street? Right, here it is. Looks like outside. Might have a spot for us, we'll see. Take a quick video inside, here it is. Ooh. I'm just sit there and I'll order. Alright, I'm just take a quick video of the inside. Nice spot. Alright, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Started in Dublin, did the tour of Ireland, to Northern Ireland, did Belfast, flew into Edinburgh here, and now tomorrow night we got our last night in Dublin, but I think I'll take it easy with the filming and just wrap it up here. So cheers. Another one done. Until the next.